What is up, all you gamers? Welcome back to the Respawn Recap, the weekly show where we talk about really fun stuff. Are you ready?
Yeah, it's so fun. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's recap it. Here we go. We hope you all enjoy. Nickmercs in the news this past week for a couple of reasons to cover. Yes, Warzone issues, they do continue. No one's surprised by that. He actually offered up 3 solutions outside of an anti-cheat for the game previously this week. And after doing so, it was the day after, ironically, where he recommended some things to fix the game, where he dropped in, and for his first game, he ran into a hacker. And that was the last game he played of Warzone that day as he rage quit live while playing with Cloakzy. Something that we've kind of gotten used to seeing.
Get me off the game. End task. This game is fucking horrible. Come on, bro. We land first time. And just doof, dead. What are we playing this shit for? Seriously.
He literally got anybody.
No, what are we playing it for? It's not fun. I don't want to play. I'm not having fun. I love you and I want to play with you and I have so much fun playing with you, but I'm not playing this game. I can't do it. I'm done.
Right. I can't say I'm surprised at this point seeing so many streamers rage quit and then come back and then rage quit and then come back. I think in that same video talked about Dr. Disrespect doing the same thing. He always uninstalls then reinstalls the game. But what Nick said, he wants a new map in the game. He stood up for console boys and said give him a FOV slider. And he said fix glitches faster because every single patch we have a new stim glitch, a new invincibility glitch. So understandable, I think.
Yeah, and that's just 3 of the main fixes, right? It's 3 of many to come. And of course, the biggest one he mentioned on top of that was an anti-cheat, which is still not here. It just really begs the question, are we close to, at the end of Fortnite, it wasn't hacking and all these glitches that push people away from Fortnite. Ultimately, a big pull was Warzone, right?
Yeah.
But now we have Warzone. We have other games like Apex Legends gathering some traction. We have games like Halo Infinite on the way, and you still have all of these issues in Warzone. I mean, it feels like it's only a matter of time before it's a permanent moving away from Warzone. But for now, it's probably pretty hard when you're drawing 40, 50, 60,000 viewers every single time you play. So for now, Nickmercs gave a good old rage quit. When will he be back next? Probably not long. We've always wanted esports in the Olympics. This is actually a different twist of that. XQC, largely the most viewed streamer on Twitch, or one of them, was given a short ban this past week, which has caused a lot of talk around town. That ban lasting just over 4 hours because he chose to watch the Olympic highlights live on stream.
We've had a lot of people have issues with this. Who was it? Run the Foot Market, or I forget his full
FIFA,
name.
Yep.
He's a FIFA streamer, well known. Also got banned for the same thing. We saw people IRL streaming near the Olympics, and IOC came after them and got them copyright struck.
AOE effect.
Yeah, like they're just in the area and somehow got banned as well, which people are pretty upset about. But I would say if I was XQC, I would never mess with NBC, IOC, like whoever it is. I would not mess with that network or the Olympics because that's going to happen. But luckily, he's XQC, so he got unbanned in 4 freaking hours.
Which is pretty incredible. I don't know how long the bans lasted for other streamers, but it also comes ironically backed within the same day that XQC had a tweet around some subjective Twitch bans,
Yep.
and then it's ironically him next, which, yes, I don't think he deserved a full-length ban, necessarily more than a day or 3 days, but it is kind of crazy when you are now confirmed to be over 1% of Twitch viewership. When you do things you shouldn't do, you get a little bit of a lesser slap on the wrist. Either way, XQC is now back on Twitch after doing something he shouldn't have been doing. What seems to be the final chapter of the Save the Kids scam and scandal, we still await FaZe Clan and what they are to do next, because if you guys want to go check out the countless videos out there around the situation, Coffeezilla having one final piece of this, go check it out. It's great. A quick TLDR, he called Rice Gum dumb. He again kind of cleared someone like FaZe Tico of being the most innocent involved. He also says someone like Nikon or Jarvis did not maliciously sell. A real big focus on 2 members that, of course, when it comes time for esports and gaming, 2 former FaZe members, that being the manager Jordan Galen and that being former FaZe Kay. Obviously, both have now been let go from FaZe Clan for a good reason. And Coffee went on to pretty much say that he assumes and he speculates that it was Kay to make the idea behind all of this, to start this alongside Sam Pepper. And then the former FaZe manager, Jordan Galen, he was just kind of bringing on some more talent, and he worked for Kay, and that's what also implicated him in this whole scandal.
I'm just going to play devil's advocate here and say, I don't know how other people wouldn't have known about it, though. And it also seems very convenient for FaZe to say, oh, it was just these 2 people. Like if they were just to condemn those 2 and say, yep, it all rests on K and all on the manager, It's an easy way for FaZe to get out of it and to move on from it, which maybe that is the case, maybe it's not. But I think this is probably the best look FaZe could have is, it was just them.
This is probably the best parting ways that FaZe Clan can have. You got pretty much an official clearing by Coffeezilla, who started this whole investigation,
Right.
and it does make sense. Vice versa of you playing devil's advocate, it does make sense that a talent manager for this kind of money, we're talking about tens of thousands of dollars per transaction, money that probably wouldn't interest FaZe Clan for the risk also tied to it, and they have now, of course, and again, it's actually that former manager saying these contracts, they did not exist, and these deals never touched FaZe Clan's desk. So it would make sense for one person to be a bit selfish, or I should say two people in Kay in this talent manager. It's a huge lack of oversight from FaZe Clan to
Right.
have these people in your works, and it obviously makes people suspicious, but it seems that FaZe Clan has now been cleared. We'll see if they're further investigated because they were in the news a lot just to be tied to this in the first place, and most importantly, we will see what happens to those remaining suspended FaZe Clan members. And the Halo beta seems to be right around the corner, and a lot of people very hyped about this one. Of course, we talked about Warzone to start off this video, and people getting, well, I know a lot of you guys are probably sick of Fortnite. It seems that a lot of people love to hate on that one. And in terms of Battle Royales, people are getting pretty sick of Warzone and games in general. If you are into the BR genre and what could be, people are still hoping the future of Halo, it seems that a lot of people anxiously awaiting the release of this game for nostalgia, for the multiplayer, and just in general to play something different on stream.
I was going to say, just anyone I have seen, any streamer, I feel like at this point, especially ones that predominantly stream Warzone, are like, please just give me something else. And like, even just this beta, they're so ready. I saw Courage tweeting about it saying, I'm going to be on all weekend. I saw people saying, who's going to play this whole beta with me? I think I saw Vigstar talk about it. And so I'm excited to see them in a new game. I want to see Ninja go back to Halo. I want to see maybe have some old legends just come on someone's stream for a little while, the Ogre Twins or someone like that. And so I'm excited to see what it can potentially offer to the content creators.
And you got the whole mainstream gang. You got Nickmercs, Tim the Tatman, Doc, Cloakzy, Simp. They're all gonna Tfue. They're all gonna try it out, right? They're all gonna see if it sticks, see if we can have any tournaments. It's gonna be so weird because the last time I saw Halo was like middle school, and now fast forward this many years, we could be seeing some Twitch Rivals events or whatever it's gonna be, like some actual real like new tournaments.
Imagine
with Halo.
not having Warzone news. We're gonna have Halo news
I know.
instead.
It's
What
going
are
to
we
be a
gonna
little
do?
bit shorter of a title. It's going to be nice. And then we're going to have hackers in Halo, probably ruin the game as well. Hopefully not, but we'll see and await the future of what Halo might be. The expectations are so freaking high, and I think if you name a streamer, they're going to give it a try, and that will be probably a lot of what we're going to talk about the next coming weeks. So what do y'all think about the Halo beta right around the corner? Will it succeed? Or will it fail? A story that you have covered at length this week. It's been a heck of one. If you guys have not caught up with the Activision Blizzard lawsuit by the state of California, wow, it is a loaded one with sexual harassment, mistreatment in the office, and so much more. The details you guys should really go check out for yourself. It's not a good look for Activision Blizzard right now under this suit, and with it, we do have a few updates. It does seem that from the Warzone space and other games included, we now have gamers all around, several of which it was the same day that the walkout did occur of Activision Blizzard employees, that we had several streamers like NRG Huskers, FaZe Kay, I think we had some Xset members as well, some that you know, actually decide not to play their games. And specifically, there were a couple in the Warzone space as well that said, hey, you know, in support of the walkout, I'm just not going to play your games today.
A lot of people were kind of actually upset on the flip side of this because they felt like not enough people were doing it, which I found pretty interesting. The two biggest in Warzone, like you said, were probably Huskers and Kaylee, but there were still 170,000 people watching Warzone. And so definitely two sides to this of, hey, why didn't more people participate? And then the other side of, well, we're streamers. This is the game that I stream. So how am I going to pull viewers otherwise? So a big debate out there. I would say respect for both sides. People have their own opinions on things, but definitely nice to see people like Kaylee and Huskers stand up for what they believed in the cause.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about those big streamers, we don't know what you risk when you do those kind of things. We just simply don't know. Do you risk invites? Do you risk personal connections? It would have been great to see, and I would say I'm almost kind of surprised we didn't see that the top 3 or 4 guys say, you know what? because it would have been a huge movement, right? And I think they missed out on that. But do I blame them? No, it's a personal circumstance, and those are financials that they are going to be seen impacted. That would I give that away for this kind of thing? I simply don't know. Like you said, everyone makes their own choices, and I have respect for both sides, especially people like Huskers and Kaylee to make that choice, and other players around the space. That walkout has now concluded, and I'm sure that will not be the last update we have for Activision Blizzard. A crazy lawsuit underway. Make sure to keep looking out for the channel because updates will be coming every single week. As per usual, hope you guys all enjoy the Respawn recap. Lots of crazy stories this week, man. You've been killing it. You've been doing a great job.
It's a busy week so far. There's a lot.
It's been stressful. It's been fun. It's been scary. What did y'all think about it? We'll see you back here next week. All right, you take care of yourselves.
Bye-bye.